traveling with children, we want to make sure that they have someone to stay with during your medical appointments or scheduled activities, such as the catamaran, because these are not suitable for children.
Actually, I didn't have benefits.
So next up, we have another video of the tour.
Actually, I didn't have benefits, so I couldn't come on the tour when I first heard about it, but I initiated my benefits and got them in February, and so I made it here.
The sun is high, the breeze is kind, this is where your peace begins to shine, yeah. You gave your all so we could breathe free now.
Take the trip. Come out here, see what it's all about. Not only is it about your wellness and your health, Punta Cana, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, the weather, the food, I never had a bad meal. And it's just a wonderful place to be. If I could stay here, I would.
Okay, and then next up we have some testimonials from individuals that have been on the tour and wanted to leave a little bit of something behind.
Of course, all my fellow veterans who thinks it's a scam, I did too, until I came, and I definitely saw that it was not. I saw the great benefits of it. In fact, many of my friends sent me ahead to test it out, and they said, if you come back with all your organs and everything, they will believe you. And so because of that, not only did I come back with all my organs, but I came back feeling a lot better, you know? My knees are better, my back, I have a better understanding of my ailments, so that was a great thing. And as a result, I was able to bring 3 additional veterans with me. And I have 2 more waiting to come.
Take the trip. Come out here, see what it's all about. Not only is it about your wellness and your health, it's Punta Cana, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, the weather, the food, I never had a bad meal. And it's just a wonderful place to be. If I could stay here, I would.
Over 3.
Take the trip. Come out here, see what it's all about.
All right, and next up we have a video of an investment opportunity, Meet Jess. This is a trip we take on Sunday for those that are interested in investing. So yeah, here we go.
Over 300 acres of untouched opportunity. Welcome to Legacy Meeches. Not just land ownership, this is your chance to help shape a premier destination from the ground up. Buy your lot today and build your home in the future with full support from our expert team. Legacy isn't just the name, it's what you'll leave behind. Legacy is your chance to invest in the next Punta Cana. Ready to co-create paradise? Let's build legacy together.
Okay, so now a little bit about what is not included on the tour. First of all are those flights. So the flights will not be included. That is something that you have to get on your own in order to register and be confirmed to be here on the tour. All of the meals are not included. Some of them are, but not all. So we have 1 meal every day is included. So you'll be given breakfast and then either a lunch or a dinner. Then we also have transportation, once again, for other activities outside of the tour. So if that's something that you need help coordinating, we're more than glad to help you, but that is something that you will need to pay for on your own. Also, since this is a wellness center, we do not have any alcoholic beverages on the property. So alcoholic beverages are not included in the tour. We are here and we are committed to help you with your wellness, your overall well-being and mental health. So alcoholic beverages, once again, are not included. And then laundry is also not included. We do have services at the hotel for laundry, but they are provided at an extra cost. And that was a video of the beautiful Las Flores Hotel. That is where you will be spending your 7 nights. They also are providing that shuttle service to and from the airport, the continental breakfast every morning. They also have other meals available a la carte. And there's also a beautiful pool and tropical garden. The Wellness Center is also located off the main street, so it's very quiet and it's in an ideal space for recovery. And also, all of your consultation rooms, all of your appointments are going to be in this building. So while you're waiting for your appointment, you can be sitting by the pool, you can be up in your room, and once that appointment starts, all you have to do is walk down the hallway. So all of this is possible by the Foreign Medical Program. So we work through the VA's Foreign Medical Program, which allows eligible veterans to receive care for service-connected conditions while living and traveling abroad. The good thing about this program is you do not have to enroll for the Foreign Medical Program before coming. Once you are here, we will have you fill out the paperwork for the Foreign Medical Program and we will sign you up the day that you come. So you don't have to worry about that. And then next we have a bit of a video about our health and wellness retreats, more focusing on holistic health than the traditional.
It seemed to me, it came across like a divine intervention. I was someone that needed some wellness. And VCI International was the perfect place. It's kind of hard to describe it in one word, but I would say like a reset. It's a reset. It gives you an opportunity to take a little bit of a load off, stress off. And during my stay, they provided a host of wellness, hospitality, and overall extreme professionalism.
Every breath feels lighter. Every sunrise reminds you that recovery is possible. Your journey brought you here to a space created for your strength and your renewal. At Veterans Care International, your mental health and well-being are our priority. Thank you for your service. Welcome home.
All right, so here are a couple more photos of just the more holistic approach that we take. We have yoga, aqua therapy, sound meditation, our chiropractor, just all in all, a lot of more holistic approaches to healthcare. So how do you enroll in our program? So first, you're gonna register for the tour. You are going to go to veteranscareinternational.com, pick a day and register for the tour, and you'll be reached out to by someone from our call center, and they'll help walk you through the process. Once you are connected with someone, you're going to need three forms. It's our the disability breakdown letter, the DD-214, and then a form of ID. After that, you need a confirmed flight and ticket, and you will send that to your caller, and then once you do that, you are set up for the tour. So here are the tour dates. You can see that there's a couple of them missing. So from the 4th to the 11th, I think we just closed another one. December 2nd through the 9th is closed. So they're filling up fast. So if this is something that you want to do, something that you're really interested in, I suggest that you get to it now. If you have any questions or any doubts, again, just register. And once you're connected with that caller, they will answer any questions that you have. So now it is time for our guest today. Today we are here with Jose Martinez. And can you just introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us about yourself.
Sure, absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Jose Martinez. I am a U.S. Army veteran, Desert Storm, Desert Shield. I've been coming to the program for quite some while. I'm an OG here, so like the first group that came through eons ago.
That was you.
Yeah, it was me. I was part of the first group, and I was pretty much sold as well as to what was offered here, right? So I'm originally from New York, but I was living in Miami at the time before coming here. And at the time I was selling real estate over there for Keller Williams in Miami, Broward County. What drove me here was actually life-changing. I was actually involved in a very bad car accident, my wife and I, and you've seen her. She's been here a couple times. It was really, I'm glad to be alive, right? So we were actually airlifted from the accident scene. So, I remember tidbits about the accident. It was really bad and really life-changing, changed my whole perspective about things. You don't think about these things sometimes. And one day I'm just sitting in my computer, with my broken leg, and I just started, look, I got to keep working. I got to keep doing my real estate. That's one thing we learned in the Army is never give up, right? So I don't know, for some reason, I was looking at investments here because as a kid, I grew up here as a child. So I was born in the States, but I was raised here, went back to the States, served some time in the military. I was a law enforcement officer in New York for 23 years, so I'm old as fart, right? So anyway, either case, with that said, it just drove me here. The algorithm found some way to connect me with Cheryl through Keller Williams, and Cheryl, if you guys don't know, is your aunt, your auntie per se, and there's a big thing about family here that you feel right away. It's about taking care of each other. It's that brotherhood, that sisterhood that you feel in the military, and the camaraderie. And one thing that I realized from living in Miami that kind of set back stage to where I got here was that the Miami VA is horrible. You're treated just like a number. You're treated like you can't describe it, and it's horrible because you get one appointment a month, if that, what you care, and it's the people reading you or head down into the computer, and the first thing they say is last name and last four of your social, and that's it. And it's like you go, you wait for your appointments, you go through the notions, and you don't feel like you're moving forward. So fast forward now to the time I came here, and in 1 week, the amount of care that I got here and how I was able to feel in so many ways, I was beyond words. And it's funny because my wife at the time was like, well, you go ahead first. If you come back without an organ, that's not on me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, I jumped ship. I was like, I don't care, let me go. I gotta see what this is about. And I fell in love. I fell in love again with the country that saw me grow up with my grandparents here. I discovered so many opportunities, not only for investment, but actually living here. I moved here officially back in March. My wife just got here 2 weeks ago. She finally made the move and the jump, She noticed I wasn't missing any organs. But either case, I kept coming back. And every time I came back, I saw it build, and I saw it grow, and I saw what it's become and where we're at, and so many surprises and so much growth, and the team that we have together. I'm not part of VCI, but I'm kind of attached to VCI because I come here for my care. And for there to be open enough to open the doors for myself and my partner, my wife, and it's just been unbelievable. It's too good to be true when you hear about it, and people are skeptical. I was at first when I said, what, I'm gonna try anyways. What do I got to lose? I almost lost my life. What worse can it be now at this point in my life? So I came, and I never stopped coming, and then I made the move. I'm here full time. Unfortunately, I gotta go back in December because I'm waiting for our first grandchild. So I'm excited. I'm excited about life and what this has done for me, for the future, my generationally, not only for my grandchildren, but as far as my children's concerned, you know, I've been through it, trying to get here, you know, got my dual citizenship. There's so much, and there's so many good things going on, you know, and then every day I discover something new. And that's what makes it exciting, you know, and not just the food, not just the environment, not just, you know, that's always here. You know, Dominicans, we're very happy people, right? We're very alegre, we're very welcoming, you know, and if you know how it is, yeah, it's a good time, but it seems like a good time at a resort when you sit, but when you really get in and you feel what it's like to be with locals, what it's like to be like living here full time, it takes a whole different context. And you know, you worry about little things like, you know, security, or how you are in your life. Everybody around here, some way important, they speak English. You know, in this facility, everybody, you know, speaks English, or will have somebody standing next to them that speaks the language. So as far as a language barrier, it doesn't exist. But I find it very rewarding being here, part of the program. I find it rewarding living here again and actually setting down roots now for my grandchildren. So it kind of coming to, you know, in kind of full circle. Thank you. But other than that, it's been incredible. It's been pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I guess one of my favorite parts is also the family aspect.
Yeah.
That even veterans that are coming here for a week, by the time that they leave, like, we're all so close and we deeply care so much about each and every one of them and their growth and how they've been able to, I guess, change in such a short amount of time. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
But
it definitely is, like, it's you can't fathom it until you go through it. You know, you can't imagine, like, okay, what can I actually get there in a week's time? I've spent a week there on vacation, you know, that's what I hear all the time. But once they get here, we tie this in with the wellness, we tie this in with the medical care, we tie this in with just having a good time, going out, enjoying themselves, and, you know, getting a little grasp of what's out there, you know, seeing opportunities if people are looking to, like, you know, move. Or those opportunities to come invest, or whatever the case may be. There's things already in place. There's a foundation here. There's a cornerstone for you to not feel scared or awkward about that, because we've been through it, you know, and we're veterans and we're family of veterans.
Yeah.
There's so many good things happening, you know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really am.
And also, when you're here, you're not alone, because you're with so many other veterans that are going through so many different things and have been so many places through so many different walks of life. It's just an opportunity for growth for everyone, and everyone feeds off it. And it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So can you describe maybe like a little bit more about like your healthcare experience here, like the quality of it?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna embarrass myself a little bit. So when I moved here, you know, I brought a lot of bags with me, you know, so I had to pay that extra money for the extra bags. So I'm like, I got 3 bags full of clothes and all kinds of stuff and, you know, gadgets which I don't want to pay customs on. So I'm coming through, you know, and I'm carrying all this stuff. And, you know, because I'm military, I'm thinking, you know, I'm gung-ho, I can carry all this stuff. So somehow, some way, I hurt myself, but I didn't recognize that I had pulled something. So I was supposed to be starting this this job that I had acquired through my business in hospitality here, opening up a property, and I was contracted out, and I was supposed to start that Monday. I arrived here that Wednesday. By Friday, I could not move. So I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I gotta show up for this place on Monday. So immediately I was like, what am I doing? I was like, why am I just not calling the clinic, right? So I called Dr. Mariela, and she says, what's going on? It was a Friday evening. And then she says, what's going on? So I told her what happened, how I was feeling. They immediately sent Raul to pick me up. He went to my place, went to pick me up. Dr. Martinez, the orthopedist, was halfway home to Santo Domingo. She turned around and came back. I was blown away by right there. Like I was already feeling better, knowing that I was gonna get the care, but somebody took the time to come back. So she's on her way back. Immediately, Mariela sends me to the emergency room at IMG Hospital, gets me set up, because, you know, she's very well connected there. She gets me set up with an MRI. I get the MRI done, and they look into it. It's all fascia. It's all, I pull a couple muscles. Doctor gets here, she overlooks me. I couldn't even, I was hunched over. Like, that's how much pain I had. So she gave me a shot, like a cortisone shot or something, just to relieve the pain and also to kind of ease the muscles, and a couple of pills. And the whole weekend they were calling me. The whole weekend. Sundays are sacred here in the Nobody does anything, Lucky if you get anything. And they called me the whole weekend, and Monday morning I showed up in pain somewhat, but I followed up. They increased a couple of my PT appointments, and I was able to see Perla, and I went back to work, and that's the story. I mean, just that alone just says what kind of care you get, the amount of respect that they have. I have for them, to be able to do that, but the amount of respect they have for veterans and the ailments that we have and the things. So I suffered from a parachuting accident that I had when I was in Parish, 82nd Airborne guy, when I was gun home my younger days. But they was just so helpful. If I can sum it, the question that you're asking me, that is the perfect story. It's just, nobody would believe it until I went through that, and I was like, okay, I'm glad I moved, because just having that was just key.
And that's like a same day appointment.
Yeah.
Like
Hours.
unheard of, yeah.
Hours.
They're always here for you. Always,
Yeah.
There's always support here. So.
Yeah, and they had a full tour in that week too. So wherever they take that time and do that, I carry that. Yeah, I carry that. That's very special. Yeah.
Also, so you work for Keller Williams and Boardwalk. Do you want to talk a little bit about Meeches? They saw the video a little bit ago.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously it was an easy, smooth transition for me to come work here for Keller Williams as well, and and knowing the projects that that support the veterans group, which is Boardwalk. We have a project up in Meeches, which is what you got. You guys saw in the video. I'm invested in that property. I bought 2 lots myself because I really believe in this project. It's incredible. I can send all kinds of information, but unless you go and you actually see it, and people have invested blindly, I got the opportunity to go back in March, and our first 2 clients were veterans as well, the Cabans, and a good person that we know within the group, a big, huge influencer. If people don't know him, his name is Jamie Gruber. He came along as well, and we were just sold at the property and what it offered and what it's gonna be. It's a really long-term project.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little bit of vision on it. But, with what I've seen here in Punta Cana and the way progressively that things are moving north towards that area right now, it may seem a little virgin, but there's a lot of space for opportunities, like businesses to support the community. And it's gonna be a nice, beautiful, well-built, infrastructure is gonna be fantastic. The things what I like about it is the lessons learned from other developers in other areas, like, downtown Punta Cana, Vista Cana, Cap Cana, the village where the problems lied. We're learning from those lessons to not apply them here and get to a point where we can build an amazing community up there. So, it's something that's feasible for everybody. You got to get in early. And just like I told my family, it's like, I invested last year. And, my ROI on a lot of my properties run anywhere between 10% to 30% on what I invested in around the country. So, the numbers are there and the numbers are good. Like, I think we're in line. We're 2% higher year to date on the amount of visitors that come, as you mentioned before, to the Dominican Republic. These are just tourists, and about 65 to 70% of those come here to Punta Cana. So the propensity of investment is there, the propensity of somewhere to live and to create businesses that are geared towards those people, because a lot of people are moving here. And I always tell my clients it's almost like a reverse migration. Obviously the political climate's not the same. I've never heard of a school shooting here in the Dominican Republic, ever. And there's not the discord, the division that the political climate may have back in the States that it is now currently, right? It's been for several years,
Yeah.
whatever side. But that's a story for the U.S., not for here.
Yeah.
We enjoy life here. We're sort of like on island time, I guess. But it's been amazing. And one of these projects that I believe in is, I'm directly involved with that and getting it out there to market. We are moving fast. As fast as we've sold, it's been unbelievable, the response that we've gotten. But it's a beautiful piece of property, gorgeous overlooking the Samana Bay. This is the area where the whales migrate every year between like late December to like March, where they come birth their calves or they come mate. It's just the way the bay is so calm and where it sits. It's just, listen, I can't explain it. I'm happy.
You just
I'm
have
happy
to
all
come and
around.
see.
You just have to come and see it. And no pictures do it justice, to be honest with you.
Very
None at
true.
all.
Yeah, it is a truly beautiful place, and the water, the view. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can't.
There's
find
also
that.
like wild horses that are running around there now.
Yeah.
And down the line, we're looking to put another clinic up there.
That is
so
correct.
we're looking to build a community of veterans.
Yeah, that was the initiative at first,
Yeah.
and then we saw the opportunity to actually build an expat community. And mind you, a lot of the investors are U.S. citizens. A lot of them are, ex-military, ex-law enforcement, fire, business people, corporate world, Canadians, Europeans. I got a client from Mauritius. You know where that's at?
No.
It's in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Wow.
On the east coast of Africa, just a little island sitting out there. I have an investor that saw some of the videos that we were putting out there and actually invested in a lot. So, that goes to say what's coming.
Yep.
But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of land. Yeah.
And then my last question for you: do you want to
Sure.
talk a little bit about the American Legion? What it is?
Oh my God! Yeah, that's the little gem in the pocket. So yeah, we thanks to Mr. Brian Smith, him and I really initiated for us to create the first American Legion in the Dominican Republic. There was another one in Puerto Plata, but as I hear, I don't know what their status is or if there's any status left, but we're really motivated. I know, but we have been chartered, we've been approved by the American Legion. We're looking to inaugurate this Veterans Day here in Hotel Las Flores, which is huge.
Yeah.
The big and the most important thing is that we got approval from General Colin L. Powell's family to name the post after him. So it's not only an honor to a general, someone who, from the times he was in ROTC to become Department of State, under the presidency, and just see his career. And actually, he was one of the generals when I was in Desert Storm, Desert Shield. So, to be able to kind of gear and put all that together is amazing. And to be able to be chartered to create that here, as you know, American Legion is a nonprofit organization that really just, we have our core values of Americanism and be able to support the community. And we're going to work in conjunction with veterans from here as well, and the local police department here. Well, not police department, it's a national police. So it's like, it's not, they're almost within like a own military thing within, because they cover the whole nation. They're just not like back home where it's like a county sheriff or a local county police department now, or a local city. It's not like that here. It's a national police. So they're almost considered like a military institution per se. So to be able to gear and kind of bridge that gap between the U.S. and on their sovereignty in this country is going to be fantastic. And to be able to support the community, help some of these kids out here in some schools and, well, that's all done through, donations. It's all done through a membership, and we're hoping, we're temporarily housed here in Las Flores, but eventually, hopefully within the next year, we're going to have our own base to welcome U.S. veterans or auxiliary or part of the American Legion, so legionnaires and auxiliaries, So it's exciting, you know, and it's exciting. It's going to be called American Legion, General Colin L. Powell, American Legion Post 809. And if you know what 809 is, that's the area code of the Dominican Republic. So it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's exciting. It's exciting. It's coming soon in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We're
Mark your
kicking it off.
calendars.
We're kicking it off. So to those of you guys that are out there, you're going to get some emails. If you guys sign up, you're going to get notification of what's going on out here. And, you know, it's just one of the extra layers that are adding on as we build community here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I found at first, you know. It's just like I found tribe, I found family. I found my tribe, and I'm like, okay, this is it for me, you know. So I'm very happy, as well as, you know, my wife who died of me, you know, headed back without an organ. So yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
I know I
always.
truly enjoyed hearing your story. It's the
Yes.
first time I've heard it, and just all of the things to look forward to, you know,
Yeah.
for veterans and all the opportunities.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think that this institution here is gonna help. It's gonna help grow a huge community here. You know, we're helping people just wanting to come live here, whether it's temporary, whether it's, you know, full time. You know, we have the ability to just help people just change your lifestyle, you know, and move to a place where it's peaceful, where they get their care, you know, and it feels safe. I think that's what people are looking for, you know.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Well, again, thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So now is the portion where we're going to move on to answering your questions. So if you have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the chat, and we'll go through them right now.
From Brian Cook. I've been to Punta Cana several times, and it's paradise. Can't wait to go back.
Thank you. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
From Troy, how can we put our name on the list? So how do I register?
Yeah, so you're going to go to veteranscareinternational.com. There you'll be able to look at the tour dates, and then you can also register for the tour there. So that's where you'll put your name, and then you'll be reached out to by a caller.
How many guests can we bring? Can we bring our families?
Yeah, so you can bring one guest, but that guest can be your sister, your brother, your mother, your friend. The only caveat, again, is that it would have to be someone you're comfortable sleeping in a bed with. We do have 2 rooms available that are double beds, but those always book up fast. So if you do need a room with 2 beds, just make sure that once you register for the tour and you're connected with your caller, that you let them know so that we can get that squared away for you.
Also, I want to quickly shout out everyone, Jalen here. So I wanted to quickly shout out that we have heard a lot of feedback as far as children, as far as families. Obviously here at the hotel, our first facility, we're limited on what we can offer, but we have some things in the works, some very exciting updates. So if you want to bring your family, let the caller know, register through the website. We'll give you a call, let them know, hey, I want to come with my family, what can you do for us? And we're looking at having some exciting updates around January about some new things that are coming. Very exciting, but yeah, like you said, if you have kids or if you're coming with family, stay tuned for January. We have some big updates.
Nice.
Does the person you bring get to participate in everything but the medical activities?
Yes, so they're more than welcome to participate in like aquatherapy. They're given a massage when they come. All of the activities such as like the catamaran. If you choose to go to Meechas for that investment opportunity, they're welcome to come there with you. All of the meals that we take you to, they're welcome to come. Yeah.
Also, I wanted to shout out, this is again something very new that we're trying out, but we're introducing workshops for the +1s for a small fee. So we have things like a workshop to create jewelry. We have a sip and paint workshop. Again, feedback that we've heard from past tours so that the guests have activities. We're looking at something no more than $20 for the materials. And again, just a fun workshop that the plus ones can do while the veteran is doing their appointments.
Perfect. And that starts this Wednesday, right?
Yep, the first workshop we're doing is for next tour. So we will be keeping you updated as far as how that goes and probably making some videos that we can share on the webinar.
Can we register and purchase our tickets later, closer to the time we want to go?
So yes, you can. The only thing I would be cautious about is if your tour sells out before you buy your flight, then you are no longer in that tour. So
Yeah, no, and I want to really emphasize this because especially at this stage, I'll give you an update. It's not updated on the presentation, but a couple minutes ago, December 2nd to December 9th is officially sold out, right? We're talking about over a month in advance that, you cannot go for that tour. It's sold out. We have a maximum of 20 spots, okay? Even if you register, you are not considered confirmed until you get your flight. So that means 20 veterans got their flight and got confirmed for the December 2nd to 9th. Now, let's say if you do register and it gets sold out, you can always move to the week after or the week before. But just know, if you do wait, you do run the risk of essentially not being able to come because it's booked up.
yeah. So
We will let you know. So if it is booked up, we'll send an email to everyone who registered, letting you know as soon as possible that we're booked and to choose another date.
yeah. So if you're really interested in a date, the best thing that you can do is buy that ticket as soon as possible.
Yes.
For the stuff that's not included, will it be available at the hotel for purchase?
So some of the things that aren't included, I'm assuming we're talking about food. There is a menu here at the hotel to purchase food. There's also a bar. They do smoothies and other juices. We take you out every day to go buy meals as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're welcome to go to that as well.
Also, on the first day, on Tuesday, after the orientation and dinner, we take you to the store. So when you go to the store, you will be able, if there's anything you can't buy here, it's the Walmart of Punta Cana. So you can go, you can buy clothes, you can buy snacks, you can buy drinks, food, whatever you want to buy, we take you on the first day.
What if someone needs emergency care during stay? Is that covered through the VA?
Okay, emergency care. I think, is it possible for you to kind of explain what you mean by emergency care? Because we do have a nurse that is on the premises after hours, so there is someone available 24/7 if something happens. I hope that answers your question, but yeah, if it's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and something happens, we do have a nurse on standby. If that's not the question, just re-ask it, and then I'll answer it better.
How long does it take to get approved for the selected tour date?
Yeah, so as soon as you submit your registration, again, we do the best we can, but we try to contact within 24 hours. And again, there's somebody on our team that will call you, that will answer any questions, help you, just walk you through the process. Again, once you do the registration form and you submit your documents, again, wait for that call. Once we give you that call, you let them know, hey, I'm ready to buy my ticket. You get your ticket, and then you'll be confirmed. And when you do buy your ticket, we also send you an email saying, hey, you're confirmed for this day. So you will get that email saying that you are approved and confirmed for that tour.
Do you accommodate special diets, heart, kidneys, etc.?
Yes. Yes, I mean, we've had people on dialysis come, so we are fully flexible, fully to anything. We've had people vegan. We have people who have to drink a certain tea in the morning. We have people who are allergic to certain things. So whatever you need as far as food, because again, this is a boutique hotel. This is not a resort. This is not, whatever we give you, you have to take. We customize to each patient, to each veteran. So again, this is why we have the calling team. Just let whoever's assigned to you, let them know, hey, this is what I need for food, so that we can make sure we have everything ready to accommodate your special requests.
If you are booked, can we get an Airbnb and still get treated even though you don't stay at the center?
Yes, most definitely. And we have multiple people do that because they have that. For example, if you have your own apartment, if you own and you just want to stay in your apartment and then also go through the tour, that's not a problem at all. And we will also provide transportation to and from the Airbnb. So yeah, staying at the hotel is not a requirement to be a part of the tour.
This is from Walter. He says, go. It's awesome. I am off most of my payments. I went through sound therapy, massage therapy. Elizabeth needs a promotion. She's awesome. And acupuncture, awesome.
Walter was just here. Hey, Walter. Yes, Elizabeth is our massage therapist. So Walter loved the massage and the acupuncture and the sound therapy. So thank you so much for your testimony.
Do you help with relocation in Punta Cana?
Yes. Yes. Jose, you wanna tap on that one a little bit about relocation?
Yeah, absolutely. I did mention that before. We do assist with relocation here. That's one of the things that we do within our group. Most of the guys that do work for Boardwalk are all veterans. And
Yes.
as currently right now, there's 3 of us out of the 5 that are living here.
Oh, yep, living here, yes. Yes, that are veterans, yes.
And we all relocated at different times. So, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We're here to help. If that's something that you're considering, whether you want to rent, do you want to buy, you want to turnkey property, do you want to invest? That's what we do.
Yes.
We guide you correctly.
Yes.
We obviously don't want people to get into a situation that they're not
No.
going to be able to pull the trigger and move forward. We
Right.
want you to have an easy, soft life.
Yes.
As it should be, because you
Yes.
deserve it as a veteran.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we'll make sure you're pointed in the best direction.
Yes.
For any needs, if you have kids, you need school, help with school, place to live, even renting a car, buying a car, anything you could think of, we will help you.
As far as getting property and laying down roots during the real estate seminar, I'm wondering how much do I need to pay to do all that?
So like reservation, maybe.
Well, it depends on what you get into and
Yeah.
what accommodates for you. It's sort of like a one-on-one type deal. What I always tell people, it's like your fingerprint. It's specifically to you. Everybody's situation is different, and it's not a telltale sign for what you need and what your needs are. So, sometimes maybe renting to find the place
Yep.
that you want to. We're here, our boots on the ground, and help you find that. If it's something that you're ready to move, turnkey, something, we can help you with that.
Right.
But most of the places, whether you're doing pre-construction or you're anything, it's the process is almost as what it is back home, other than the mortgage process. Which
Right,
is
so it really
a little
depends.
bit different. Yeah, it depends on your specific situation. Yeah.
What I could say is that if you want to ask real estate specific questions before coming, make sure whoever's assigned to you on the caller, just let them know, hey, I would like to speak to an agent, a real estate agent. You could shout out Jose. You could say, hey, I want to speak to Jose, the real estate agent. I have some questions, and Jose will call you. Guaranteed. If you tell one of the callers, I want to speak to an agent, we will give you a call. We will answer all your questions so that before you come, you're prepared.
Correct. Just the same way it is, you need your disability breakdown letter so that by the time you get here,
Right,
we
right,
already have
right.
a program set for you.
Right.
Here. It's
Yes.
the same thing.
Yes.
It's the same thing. We want to take advantage of that week that you're here to maximize that time and give you time to relax as well.
Perfect.
So we work all that together. And
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Margarita.
Are these lots for residential community living or for resort development? He's referring to Meaches.
It's the community, yeah. Meaches is more of a community. It's not resort living, though it's HOA based. You know, there's
Right.
gonna be an HOA to govern that of the ownership, you know, so the cornerstones will be there set up for that once we're done. And we're mostly involved just in the portion of creating the infrastructure. We're not gonna be part in any way of building up there.
Right.
Individual properties, you know, we're gonna vet some, builders for ownership to build their own properties, or if they have someone that they're comfortable with that they wanna do, you know, that's what we're geared to, but it's
Perfect.
really more community-based, not a resort-style side for living, but it's practically resort-style anywhere you go around.
Yeah, I know, huh? Nice.
Yeah, they have the availability of that.
What percent of disability do I need? I'm currently at 90%.
All right, so as far as the percentage, this is, I think, the most common question we get. You, again, I always say you could be at 0%, right? As long as you are a service-connected veteran. Does not matter the percentage, 10%, 0%. If you only have one thing, you are eligible to come. That's all you need is to be a service-connected veteran. The percentage does not matter, and then you are able to come.
Will the doctors seeing us help us get nexus letters, or will they give us documentation to help the claim process?
All right, so now we're talking about increasing benefits and your percentage. So what I can say is that we work, or we have a contact. He's an accredited agent. He's on the VA.gov. His name is Mr. Holly Robinson. So he is a person that we recommend all of our veterans to that are looking for nexus letters, DBQs, or to increase your percentage. I'm actually really happy to say that a veteran that came through the tour, she got her 100% within 3 to 4 months. So we have had a veteran come through the program, work with Mr. Holly Robinson, and they have gotten their 100%. So if you are interested in that side as well, again, when you come here, we'll have a form that you can fill out talking about the, so that you can let them know what at what time you can meet with him, and then he will take over and he'll explain everything. And then he'll, of course, help you get the nexus letters and the DBQs that you will need.
I have 2 medium-sized dogs, so if I decide to relocate after visiting, I would like a single-family home to initially rent with an enclosed yard that is pet-friendly. Will the realtor be able to assist with finding properties that will suit my needs?
100%. I can answer that for Jose. Jose can find you whatever you could imagine. If you want a mansion with 10 rooms on the beach, if you want a penthouse, if you want a little shack, you know, ducked off, and you know, whatever you need, we have it here, and we can help you find it. Like I said, if you're looking for help before coming, just let the support person know you want to speak to an agent. Shout out Jose, and then we'll give you a call.
I do want to respond because I just
Yes.
saw a very important question pop up, or comment per se. It says that it seems that this will be a high-pressure sales. Do we have to send the sales speech? There is no sales speech. We're here to help you if that's what you need. Nobody's pushing you to go to do anything regarding the real estate here. That's not what we do.
Yeah, let me.
We help relocate you. If
Yes.
that's what you're thinking about.
Yes.
In no way is this a timeshare type of thing. This is not what this is at all.
No.
These are veterans that are living here, that are here to help relocate. I've been involved in real estate before I got here, so helping others find what I found is what I do. And I would never pitch anything unless I know for a fact that I'm involved. The reason I am here is not because of what I do or how I am involved, whether it's Meaches, whatever the case may be. I'm here to tell you my story and how I got here,
Right.
what I'm doing now, and how
Right.
that favors me being 100% P&T disabled veteran.
Right.
So, and
Yeah.
I got here with 70%. In a year and a half, I got to 100.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
there you go.
Come to the DR. So yeah, and to second Jose, When you come on the first day, we have our orientation. We give you all the documents that you need to fill out. One of the documents is the real estate document, okay? If you're not interested, if you don't fill out that document, we will not mention real estate at all. At all. This is not anything like Jose said, if you're not interested in real estate, you will not hear about real estate at all. If you are interested, we can help. But this is not forced on real estate. You can come with zero intentions of investing or anything with real estate related. No problem at all.
Hey, I'm 100% disability service connected. What do I have to do to sign up for this?
What do you have to do to sign up to the program? Is very simple. All you have to do is go on our website, www.veteranscareinternational.com, go to the Veterans Tour tab, fill out the form, submit your documents. You will get a call. Once you get that call, just confirm what date you want to come that is open, and then you get your ticket. That's all you have to do. Literally, you can register within 24 hours.
I have sent the documents. Do I need to confirm a date in February before buying tickets for me and my spouse?
So you already submitted documents, so that means you should be speaking with someone that is helping you. I know that for February, we're not crazy full yet, so I would say you do have some time, but I would not get close to around a month because, like I said, December 2nd is sold out and it's more than a month ahead. So I would say maybe in December, the latest, I would get those flights for February.
From Davis, I emailed my documents on the 23rd.
You emailed your documents on the 23rd? All right, so yeah, you should have been contacted. If you have not been contacted, send us an email. Just let us know, hey, I haven't got contacted yet, and we will reach out right away.
How many people are there each week, and are there any additional fees once we arrive?
Great. How many people per week? Well, we have a maximum of 20 veterans. So technically speaking, if every veteran brings a +1, it could be 40 max, right? But really we take 20, we have 20 rooms, 20 veterans maximum. And then the second part was,
Any additional fees?
Perfect. So any additional fees? No. No additional fees. Obviously, you have to pay for 1 meal a day. So you pay for 1 meal a day. And there will be, just like any hotel, there will be a refundable deposit of $200. So when you get here, it'll be a hold, so it won't even take it out of your account. During checkout, they release the hold. Again, as long as you don't break anything, which we haven't had that issue of someone breaking anything, there's no fees at all.
What is the arrival time on day one?
What is the arrival time on day one? Whenever it's based on your flight. So we'll pick you up at any time on Tuesday. We'll get that itinerary, that flight information, and we'll make sure that the driver is there on time to pick you up anytime on Tuesday.
Can you come multiple times?
Yes, you can definitely come multiple times. The only restriction that we have is it has to be once a month. So if you want to come every month, you can. Just not, let's say, January for 2 weeks. So yeah, I think yeah, every month.
What is the time for the first day of orientation?
So on the first day, the orientation starts at 5:30 p.m. And then our opening ceremony is at 6 p.m. And then we have dinner at 7.
Okay, so this is referring back to the question where he was asking about emergency.
Oh, perfect.
He said emergency care, like needing a hospital, surgery, etc., heart attack, stroke, I don't know, just serious medical emergency.
Okay, so yeah, if you do have an emergency out here in the Dominican Republic, again, we only can treat service-connected disabilities, okay? So if the emergency is connected to a service-connected disability, then yes, we can, yes, you can get that treatment. Now, if it's not service-connected, then it is not covered by the FMP or Veterans Care International.
Yeah, that is correct. But if there is an emergency, an actual emergency, the good thing is that we have IMG Hospital. It's 5 minutes away. Depending on what kind of health insurance you have back home, some U.S. insurances
Yeah.
are accepted at IMG Hospital, most specifically in the emergency room.
Yes.
How that works, sometimes, you know, they will provide you the medical care. You might have to come up with some upfront fee. But what I always tell people is if you feel in any way that hopefully, you know, that's something that, you know, that's in your heart, you feel that you need, buy travel insurance. Travel insurance will help cover some of these costs, medical costs that you can have as part of an emergency. I always tell people, you know, we think about insurance in a way that it's like, you know, it's insurance. You know, it's like I said, I went through a pivotal point in my life where now I've sat down and thank God I had insurance and I created a trust and I changed my life completely and having that bit of a point in my life that I just decided, like, you know what, I need to get my crap straight.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, travel insurance will help.
Good.
IMG Hospital's right down the road, 5 minutes away to get that if God forbid it's a major emergency. So yeah, I mean, you can come with the assurity that you will be taken care of. You know, we have professionals here.
Exactly.
You know that they're all first aid and AED qualified.
Yes.
So there's no, you know, in that reference, yes,
And
it's here.
And we will take you to IMG. We'll it's not like we're just gonna leave you like, oh no. We'll take you to the hospital. We'll make sure everything's okay. We'll make sure that you get treated. It's not like you're gonna be, you know, sitting there waiting if something bad happens. Like, we will do everything we can to get you there as fast as possible and get you taken care of. But then, yeah, like as far as the coverage, it would be through you personally.
What about service dogs?
Service dog, yes, you can bring a service dog. You can. Just let us know so that we are prepared for having a dog in your room. You know, we can have the water bowls and the food bowls and everything. But yes, we do accept service dogs.
How can I get in touch with the person in charge of these tours events?
How can you get in charge with the people that are how can I get in touch with the people who are in charge of the tours? All you have to do is go on our website and email us. We will not miss your email if you send us an email with any concerns or anything, or just say, hey, I just want to talk to somebody. I just want to talk to somebody. Here's my number, or here's my email, or I have a couple questions. Email us. We will email you back the next day.
From Walter, I will be there again on the 9th through the 17th. I'm going to be in an Airbnb. Jalen, you are the man.
Okay, Walter, I'll see you. I'll see you. That's around Christmas time, so hopefully you bring me something. No, I was playing. I was playing.
How soon do you need to register for January 20th to the 27th, 2027?
2027, okay.
I'm not sure if that was like an auto type, but it is 2027.
No, we can talk about 2027. So if anyone's looking at anything after June 2026, okay, let me make it clear. If you go on our website, you will not see any dates after June 2026, right? We are 100% going to add dates. We are just evaluating how we want to do the dates. We're going to probably make some changes as far as the the days potentially could change, the frequency of weeks. And also, like I said, we have a lot of exciting updates coming very soon. So we're evaluating everything, but anything after June 2026, we are going to try to get those dates in before the end of this year. And I think I can confirm that we will have the dates before the end of this year, probably around December.
How far is the hotel from the Hard Rock Casino?
How far is the hotel from the Hard Rock Casino?
About
10, 15.
15.
10, 15. Ubers out here for a 10-minute Uber, you're paying
$4.
$4 or $5. Yeah, cheap. So,
And they're safe.
yes, safe, cheap, and they can take you there and back very easily.
Do we need a visa to live there?
I can answer that.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so there's several things in order for you to be able to get your visa or like a temporary, like, I guess you could say green card, I guess. You know, it's the same thing back in the States. There are some laws that favor people who are retired. There's a certain threshold that you have to earn, like $1,200 at least a month, and you have to show that documentation. It's 250 plus per dependent on that. But there's a segue also, and for the person who threw the question out there, I'll just say it. Investing in real estate is a segue to get your citizenship here. So, yeah, I'm lucky enough to have my dual citizenship, so that helps me. But if you do want to live here, investing here as well as being retired will help you get your temporary resident card, and then that'll move into, you showing X amount of days that you are living here. And here's the good part. There's actually tax incentives that you can get up to $120,000 of income that you earn if you stay here over 330 days out of the year, where you don't pay taxes, U.S. taxes. You do have to report your taxes, though. So there's a lot of little gimmies out there that I can just kind of throw out there that we can probably go all night on. So yeah, there's a lot of situations. It depends. Everybody's different in what they want to do.
Right, but you don't need it.
You don't need it.
You don't need it.
You don't need it. If you stay past 30 days, they can fine you.
You'll pay the fee.
Yeah, you
I
can
can
fine
tell
you.
you, I've been paying the fee for years.
You can stay over 30 days, you pay the fine. It's
I
really
pay
not a lot of money.
$80 every time I leave.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
but you can stay.
Too.
Yeah. You're gonna be doing that too.
But she said to live here, so that sounds like indefinite. So
Oh yeah. Like if you're not going back, see, I go back and forth, so that's different. But yeah, it depends. Go ahead, Margarita. Give us a quick second.
Everyone's asking for Jose's email in the chat, so
Jose.
he said he put it out there.
You can always contact your support person and ask for Jose's contact as well. That's always an option. Everything good, Margarita?
Yes, because I had to mute someone.
Okay.
From Dell, thank you for your outstanding staff, Jalen. I will be back in January.
Hey, Daryl. That's exciting. Okay, I'll see you again. We do miss you over here.
And yes, there's people requesting Jose's info, so I will type it in shortly as well.
Perfect. Jose just put his contact info again, so you can go ahead and get that email. Contact him directly.
Is anything optional, such as acupuncture and aquatherapy?
Yes. So here's what I'll say about optional. So, okay, for acupuncture, we call it Chinese medicine, okay? So we understand not everyone is big into needles. So for the appointment as a whole, it's not only needles, you actually get a cupping, you get some treatment in the ear. I don't really know exactly what it is. But what I can tell you is if you don't want the needles, don't worry about it. Yes, you'll go through the appointment. Maybe you just do some cupping. Maybe you see what else she can do. Aquatherapy, if there is, again, obviously if there's a reason, that's why you can't get in the water. Obviously things happen. Just let us know and we will see what we can do. We can change the aquatherapy to an individual physical therapy session instead. So again, we can't really cancel, but we can optimize, we can change some things around to fit what you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, so I would say they're not optional, but we're very flexible in making things work.
Yes.
Again, if because of your beliefs
Right.
or for some reason you don't want needles, we can figure out a way around that to still give you that appointment and give you treatment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are the dates around Christmas and New Year's normally booked?
So the last tour that we have, can you go back to the dates, Kiara? All right, so the last tour that we have is from December 16th to December 23rd. And then we take a 2-week break because of the holidays, and then we come back on January 6th. Okay? So technically, no, we're not open on New Year's or Christmas, but the closest one would be December 16th to 23rd.
Is there a cost for the stay of the tour?
Is there a cost for the stay of the tour? No, there is no cost. As long as you get your plane ticket, that's all you have to worry about.
If I register tomorrow, do I have to buy my tickets for my flight right away? Because I am not planning on going until March.
No. So I always say this: get registered today. If you're interested in coming, just get registered. Even if you're kind of like, well, I don't know, still get registered. We will give you a call. Again, our team will talk with you. They'll answer any questions, make sure you feel comfortable. Especially if you're looking at March, you don't have to get your ticket no time soon. But again, I would not wait until February. I would at least get it 2 months in advance just to be safe. Especially because the way we're going, like I said, we're a month booked out right now, but by March it could be 2 months booked out. So I would just talk with your support person. Maybe just let her know, hey, if it starts to fill up, can you give me a call? You can do that as well. Like, hey, when you get to 17 people, let me know and I'll get my ticket. And we'll be there. We'll be there to help you.
Also, if our guest wants to purchase alcohol beverages at the store, can they?
Okay, so as far as purchasing, you can purchase anything at the store. That's the best way I can answer that question. We're not going to restrict you from buying something at the store. So whatever you want to buy at the store, you can. We do not sell alcohol on facility, but whatever you want to get outside of the facility, you can.
If you come with another veteran, can our schedules be synced so we have the same times to venture around and take excursions? Yes. We have couples that come together, veteran couples that want to have some free time. So again, when you're on the phone with that support person, just let them know, hey, I'm coming with my veteran friend or wife or husband or child. Can we get appointments synced together? And we can do that, but please let us know beforehand. But we can do that. So all the treatment as far as massages and other treatment our guests can receive? ?
Yes. So the guests can receive. So all guests receive a massage, complimentary from Veterans Care International. Now, as far as they can also do the aquatherapy and the sound therapy. Those are the 2 group therapy that we do. Now, as far as any individuals, like, for example, like a chiropractor or acupuncture or one of those type of appointments, you will have to ask when you get here, and we can see based on availability if we can do more than just the massage and the group activities. But that is based on availability, and you will need to ask when you arrive.
Can I bring my dog?
Yes, you can bring your dog. It has to be a service dog, though. That is true. So it has to be a service dog. Now, what I can say, just like what I said earlier about the family and the kids, we have very exciting updates coming in January. So if your dog is not a service dog and you still want to bring your dog, stay tuned, because January we have an exciting update for everyone.
Can you rent a vehicle while you stay at the hotel?
Yes, you can rent a vehicle. And I would highly suggest, because whenever people rent the vehicles, they come to me and they're like, yeah, I rented a vehicle. I'm like, how much did you pay? And they tell me, I'm just like, you should have asked. So if you plan on renting a vehicle, please reach out to us. Be like, hey, I want to rent a vehicle. Can you help us out? I can tell you that we can get you the best rate. If you want to rent a vehicle, please ask us so you're not paying double. Because again, we have connections with everything, and we will get you the best prices. Even though, I know here in the Dominican Republic, there's a local price and then there's the American price. No, you're gonna get the price as if you were a local Dominican, best price that they can offer.
Can we do other excursions or go into the city and see sites?
Yes, you definitely can do your own excursions. You can have your own free time. If you want to go out on Saturday to the nightlife, or if you want to go to the beach one of the mornings, anything that you want to do, as long as it's outside of the appointment schedule, you're completely free. Even if you want to miss an excursion or an activity to do your own thing, you can, right? The only thing that we ask is that you attend your appointments, and after that, whatever you want to do is on you.
I'm not going to get billed from the VA when I get home, right?
Jose, you want to answer this one? I think it's better to come from you.
I've been coming here for a year and a half. I've gotten not one single bill.
Thank you.
The FMP will send you what's being paid out. They will send you that. And that's about it. But you're not going to get a bill. No. Absolutely not.
Never. Thank you, Jose.
So every day there's an itinerary of things we do?
Yes. Every day you have an activity. And we made sure, actually, we specifically planned that there is an activity every single day. Yes.
I work for the airline, so if I register, can I always book a flight even if it's on standby?
Yeah. So let me answer this question. Because we do have multiple veterans who work for airlines who get the free flights. So as long as you communicate with the caller, so the person who is supporting you, let them know you're flying on standby. This is a case that is specific, so again, we would have to approve. This is a special request, but just ask the support person. We will probably accommodate you.
How many hours each day are dedicated to the medical appointments?
It's a good question. So on average, this really depends, because it's different for every single veteran. Now, what I could tell you is that the average, number one, you're not seeing appointments on Saturday and Sunday. So 2 out of the 7, actually, because Tuesday, the day you come, so 3 out of the 7 days, you're seeing no appointments. You're only seeing appointments on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday. The average, it's really hard to give an average because some people have 1 or 2 appointments. Some people have no appointments some days. Some people have 4 appointments. Some people have 5 appointments one day, and then you'll have 2 appointments the other. So it really depends. But if I had to say like an average, it's hard to say average because it really depends.
I mean, I feel like it really depends on your disability breakdown letter.
Right.
We create all of the medical plans based off of your personal disabilities. So the more disabilities you have, the more things that you're connected for, so we're able to give you more services.
Right.
So if you're only connected for mental disabilities, you may have less than someone who is connected for mental as well as physical disabilities.
Yes. Thank you. That's a great way to answer that. Thank you, Kara.
I only have VA medical. Can I see a doctor for non-connected illnesses?
Okay, so here's how I explain this. Here's how I'll answer this question. Again, we have an in-house team of VCI providers and doctors here, right? As long as it falls within the people who we have in-house, we're always open to treating the veteran as best we can in-house, okay? So if there is something that, let's say it's not service connected, you will always have one of your first appointments will be with the general practitioner, your primary care doctor. Just let her know, say, hey, you know, I know I'm only service connected for my shoulder, but I hurt my knee or I hurt my back. You know, can I still be seen? 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10 almost, we're gonna say yes. We're just gonna let the physical therapist know so that she can be aware. You can also let the physical therapist know, for example, and we will treat you fully, even if it's not service connected.
Are there any exceptions to the 18 years of age? I have a 17-year-old daughter. She turns 18 in July 2026.
July, oh, that's my birthday too. July, yeah. So she's 17. She's gonna turn 18 in a couple months. Definitely confirm with the caller, but I can tell you that yeah, we'll make the exception. So coming from me, the general manager, Jalen, you can say, Jalen told me on the webinar that I can bring my 17-year-old daughter. So yes, no problem. We'll accommodate you.
What's the best price for an Airbnb?
What's the best price? So I'm guessing like what's the cheapest I could get an Airbnb for? Well, the Airbnbs that we recommend that are right next to the beach, that are clean, that have nice furniture, pool, like a nice Airbnb, 1 bedroom goes for around $80 per night, right? Anything lower than that is hard for us to kind of like recommend because, you know, obviously there's different price points. Obviously, the lower you go in price, there's gonna be more issues. Jose, what would you say is like the cheapest Airbnb that's like doable that you could get?
Best price I've seen is probably in Cortecito for like 75.
Right,
and that's
Airbnb.
like average. You know, anything like downtown Punta Cana is about 75 to 95, depending on how many rooms. I mean, it's up and down, and it also, you're coming into season now. So
Yes.
on November 1st, we're coming into season, so things go up a little bit higher in price.
That is true.
So
Yes.
that's something to consider too. During the winter times, people do tend to visit the Dominican Republic more than
Yes.
they usually do during summertime or this season right now, hurricane season,
True.
which will be ending hopefully soon. So
True, yes.
yeah, so
I
it'll
think,
fluctuate.
and the cheapest I've seen, not an Airbnb, but like a little hotel is like 45. But again, some place I would not recommend.
Yeah,
I would not recommend that place, but like if your budget is the number one priority, 45, 40, you could get something. Not recommended.
Yeah, you're gonna get what you pay for.
Yes,
Yeah, so-
definitely. Definitely.
Thank you for all of the information. What do I need to ask the VA to get my disability breakdown letter?
Call the VA and say, hey, can you send me my disability breakdown letter? And they will send it within that same hour. Honestly, within a couple minutes. Yeah, they'll email it to you. So you just say, hey, can I get my disability breakdown letter? And they'll email it to you, no problem at all.
If you are 100% rated, is this the only rated disabilities for which you can receive care or any care needed?
Go ahead, thank you. I don't.
So sometimes when you guys put in for a claim and you receive, like let's say for instance, I just make something like tinnitus as 0%. There are other injuries underlying based on something else that you may have. Like for instance, for me, I have my back issue, right? But I have also lower extremities issues because of that. So the ratings that I put based on the claim may start off at times at 0%, but that's still part of your disability breakdown letter. It'll show 0%, which means you can be treated for it, and then you can use those treatments and the stuff.
Exactly.
And see the right doctors and have the documentation and history you need, which you can request your documents here, historical documents, to be able to take that back with you.
Yes.
Now, the doctors here do not provide a nexus letter.
No.
They do not provide a DBQ.
Nope.
They do not do that, but they will provide you all the care that you've been given here to take back with you to work on those things with the VSO or what have you. So sometimes, yes, your breakdown will say, yeah, you got 0% on this, or you got 10% on this. As long as you have, starting with 0, and that you put in a claim for, the FMP program will cover it, because they know and understand that it may be leading from one thing to another, because that's usually how they rate you. You know, it's double backing on, let's say, headaches, and you know, it's based off of tinnitus or whatever the case may be. That's the best way I can explain.
Yeah, no, I think that was a good answer. Thanks, Jose.
No, that was it.
All right, so we have no more questions. So yeah, this was a great webinar. Again, thank you, Kiera, for hosting today's webinar. Thank you, Jose, for being the guest. I say you killed it. Yes, appreciate you. And quick reminder before ending, we do these webinars every single Tuesday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, same link, different guest. Every week we have a different guest. So if you have a veteran, friend or family, or a veteran that you know that could benefit from this program, because a lot of veterans don't know about this program. Okay, if you're listening to this webinar right now, you're one of the first people to even know about this. So invite them to the next webinar.
Ron has been trying to speak.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, we have a question. One last question. Go ahead.
I'll put my email on there again. If you can open up the chat, if you can read it, I'll put it on there for you again, okay?
Okay, perfect. All right, so thank you everyone for showing up. Hope to see you all next Tuesday, and most of all, I hope to see you here in Punta Cana soon. Thank you so much.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.